One of the premier tea festivals in the Pacific Northwest, the Northwest Tea Festival, hopes to attract longtime tea lovers as well as new fans of all ages with classes, lectures, tastings, and shoppings with local vendors. Doesn't this all look yummy? It's all taking place October 2nd and 3rd in the Northwest Rooms at Seattle Center. Joining me right now is George DePasquale, founder of Essential Baking Company, the festival's official food vendor, and also Anne-Marie Phillips with Choice Teas. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so the obvious question everybody wants to know, it's Coffee Town.
Well, that's true, but there actually in Seattle we have a big history of tea drinkers, yourself included, I hear.
I am. I thought I was the only one that didn't drink coffee in Seattle.
Well, you'll be right at home at the Northwest Tea Festival because there are quite a few tea drinkers, and they all come out of the woodwork and they stay both days, all day. It's a huge event. You get to experience tea from all over the world in one place on October 2nd and 3rd. And there'll be mostly local tea purveyors, importers. You'll get a chance to purchase fine teas and sample
What do
teas.
we have today?
Well,
so this might be an idea of what they'll get to see.
Absolutely. You will be able to see this and more. This is Choice Organic Teas Wild Forest Black. It's a new tea that Choice Organic Teas is launching. Has the Jane Goodall Good for All brand. And would you like to try some?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll pour you a cup.
Yeah, sure. Keep talking. Tell me about this one.
And that is a green tea from Barnes & Watson. Both Choice Organic Teas. Oh, is that hot?
No, it's not, but I was just going to say, what's the official way? Don't you have to put your pinky out?
You know, you can, if that makes you feel good, I think you should do it. That's what we want to support.
How do I look? That's what I want to know.
You're always look good. Don't know where you're
Right answer. Thank you. This is really lovely. I'm like it.
I'm glad you like it. Yes, this is a Wild Forest Black. It's from wild tea trees in Vietnam. They grow 30 feet tall. They're over 500 years old, and it just creates a really mysterious, beautiful, deep cup.
And you know, when we think about tea, we think about its origins in China, but
Absolutely.
Really all over the world. We're
all
getting
over the
teas,
world,
right?
and that's what the tea festival is about. Is celebrating the tea regions and tea from those areas, tasting tea. There are tea presentations where you can sit down in a small group with a tea leader to guide you through the tea tasting process.
Wonderful. Now, of course, one of my favorite parts about drinking tea is all the little nummies that come with it, like the Devonshire cream, right, and the scones. And you have some lovely samples for us today.
Well, we did. So we took the opportunity to create some tea cakes because even though it's from around the world, my mind instantly went to England, you know, and the high tea and all of that. So we did a couple of tea cakes for this. We have a lemon raspberry, blueberry orange, and a carrot pineapple. So I wanted to mix up the flavors a little bit and get a little exotic with it, you know.
That is a long way from a scone, just a plain scone. I think that's really wonderful.
Beautiful and moist and very simple, but you know, really nice accompaniment with the tea. It's really great.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you going to suggest with this tea?
Well, I don't know what it is. It's the black tea, is it?
The Wild Forest Black. I think all those teas would go, or all those tea
They would all go really well. I think that I would brighten it up with the lemon, though. And
Okay,
you know, we do actually have some
this
samples
is what I'm
for
trying
you.
to do here is eat.
You're
That's all I want to do.
have some
Okay,
samples, I know.
Now,
So
tell
this
me
one
which is.
this one's the lemon and raspberry.
Okay. And what I like about this is that Steve Poole is hiding in the Weather Center, which means I get to do all the eating. Oh, wow.
So kind of nice and bright flavors. And,
It really is. I think it's going to really go well with the tea. Wonderful.
We're super excited to have them at the tea festival because that was the #1 request at previous tea festivals, to have food, and so we're super excited to have Essential
And we're also
Baking.
doing all the rest of the food too. So we are serving lunch as well. So there's sandwiches and soups and salads as well.
So you can learn about it. You can buy tea. You can eat while you're there. You can
other
study.
pastries as well. Yep.
It's very important because people get very stimulated at these events. They're drinking tea all day, so you can imagine it's very important to have a little food in your belly.
It's sort of like wine tasting too, from what I understand.
Absolutely.
There really is tea tasting, right?
Absolutely. In fact, we slurp at the tea tastings. We talk about the origins. We talk about the different notes. The nice thing about a tea festival is nobody falls asleep if they drink too much tea.
Absolutely.
Nobody's nodding off in the corner.
Right. And I'm not going to during this newscast either, which is a good thing. Thank you both.
Thanks a lot for having us.
And George, thanks very much.
Yeah,
we
you're welcome.
appreciate
Thank you.
you guys being here. And of course, for more information on this, folks, just go to our website at komonews.com and make sure you click on KOMO 4 TV.